Hi everyone. Just going to find my partner to chat today. Oops. There you are. Hi.
Hello. Okay, wait.
Hi, Paul. Long time no see.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Awesome. Hi, Shanice.
Okay. So yeah. Am I in the screen?
Yes,
Like
yes. Everything
pictured
is
pro.
perfect. It's
Okay.
it's perfect. It's perfect. Guys, today, well, we were supposed to start at 4 o'clock, but we thought that we just come on just to trial and error for a few minutes. Okay, we'll just have like a 1 minute chit chat while I configure some of the pictures that we'll be sharing. Exciting pictures. Okay. So Ash,
Mhm.
how are you today?
I'm good. I feel really good. The weather's so nice,
The
and
weather
yeah,
is nice. What do you mean?
maybe because like I turn on the AC. I don't know.
My AC is on 24/7. Yeah.
So yeah, getting dressed and it's fun, right?
Yeah. So this is our third live.
Hmm.
I mean, today we are going to discuss all about colors because uh, a week ago we posted, asking you guys what are the color topics that you want us to talk about. So we gave you one, two, three topics to vote. So most of you voted for skin tone and the best colors for your
Yes.
skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the second highest vote was actually how to match color like a pro, which is also a very exciting topic. But then probably we'll do that in the next live. We don't know. Let's see.
Hmm.
Today's the demand.
Yeah. So it's actually a very interesting topic today, like how to actually like, match colors, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So Ash, obviously
So,
you're wearing a particular color, to talk about it, and myself too. I decided to
hmm.
wear a color that is very difficult to identify.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Is that a
Anyways,
trick?
yes, kinda. Well,
Okay.
fashion is always interesting. There's always a mystery effect to it. So that's why we're talking about it today, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
So,
I will start first. So as I mentioned earlier, we are going to talk about skin tones and finding the right colors for your skin tone. So I
mhm.
think Ash and I would bounce off each other discussing like what are the skin tones out there? How do you identify it? Okay, and then what are the colors that would best suit your skin tone, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, why is this color so important to our skin tone? Why not just wear neutral colors because it kind of works for everyone? But at the ending, we'll tell you that this is not true. Not every color, not for example, it doesn't mean that black works for everyone. So that's what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So the importance is that obviously color is something that really gives you an emotion. When you walk into a certain room with a certain color, clinics are painted in a very pastel color because it gives you a calming emotion. When you go into a restaurant, depending what restaurant is it, there's a specific color because we know that color has a psychological effect.
True.
So that portion is one. We know that color is very powerful in that sense. But today it's more about finding the right colors that would flatter, that would make your skin tone look healthy. I think the idea of looking for the right color for your skin tone is that you don't have to spend extra time trying to put on makeup, trying to get the foundation and layer it on and hide your undertone. Because the idea of finding the right color that suits your skin tone would actually give you a healthier glow naturally,
Yeah. Yeah. True. True.
right? So to put it simple terms is the moment you wear the right colors, okay, not only that your skin tone will look healthier, but of course you will eliminate things like, sometimes people will tell you things like, hey, why you look like you never sleep for a few days? Like what happened?
Yeah,
And then
it
and then they say
happens.
that, yeah.
It happens to certain colors, right? If you're wearing it, yeah,
And also, one of the most common thing is when you're wearing the wrong color, actually, your teeth will look more yellow than usual. So we don't
mm,
want that. We want to
yeah,
look
true,
our best.
true,
Yeah.
true.
So
So,
today is all about skin tone. We will cover this topic in probably in 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Then we'll take some questions in between. But if you guys have any questions, just feel free to post it
yeah,
at the comment section below, right?
yeah.
So Ash, do you
Mm-hmm.
want to tell us a little bit more about skin tone?
Of course. So when it comes to skin tones, right? There are actually two types, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Actually three. The third one, they're very lucky, because
Oh.
they falls under the neutrals. So whatever
Mm-hmm.
colors, it flatters them. So when it comes to skin tones, right? Like we are going to focus on these two particular skin tone, which is warm
Mm-hmm.
and cool. So
Mm-hmm.
let's start with warm. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
usually like warm skin tone, you can see these people, right? They basically have a very orangey, peachy undertone towards their
Mm-hmm.
skin. Yeah, and also you can see they have like a very not to say a very, they have a very dark hair
Mm-hmm.
to the lightest shade of brown. They have like this
Mm-hmm.
in this between, this color range. And
Mm-hmm.
these people, okay, there's like through our observation, whenever like walking under the sun and stuff, your skin like turn into like a bit more golden brownish kind of color. It means that you're actually a warm skin tone, you know yeah. So when it comes to a cool skin tone, right, these people, they are very high contrast, they have a very high contrast in hair and also skin tone. Yeah. And
High contrast hair and skin tone. What do you mean?
yeah, like basically, right, the hair color, you look at their hair color, it is
Mm-hmm.
like from a black to the darker shade, like darker black. It's very like solid kind of color. And also comes to their skin complexion, is you can
Mm-hmm.
see like they have a like very pale pinkish kind of undertone towards their skin. Yeah, and there's another cool interesting part. If they are under the sun, right, the skin turn red. Yeah, so this is by observing a person, like this observation. And Michelle, I would like to ask you how to actually analyze skin tone accurately.
Okay, well, there's a couple of analysis methods that you can use to analyze your skin tone. So, as what Ash covered, we have warm and cool skin tone. So at the end of this session, you are supposed to be able to identify whether you are warm or cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so one of the first technique, okay, which is the most common, is actually using your gold and silver accessory, right?
Mm, yeah.
Um, Traditionally, what the color analyst would do is they will find a piece of fabric that is gold or silver, and they would match it against the skin tone to see which one makes them look brighter. Okay, so
Mm,
finding out which one makes you look brighter
mm-hmm,
means it's the color for you. So the idea is to not make your skin tone look dull, is to make it look a little bit more rejuvenated, meaning to say brighter,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so gold and silver is one of the most popular, one of the tried and tested method. I use it a lot. It's very easy. You just walk to any accessory store, look for a gold and a silver necklace, put it side by side, compare. You'll be able to see which one makes you look a little bit more sallow and which one makes you look a little bit brighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the gold and silver method, which you are supposed to use accessory to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
there's another method which is a little bit more veiny. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to actually check your veins. I hope that everybody are able to check their veins. You'll be able to see your veins.
Okay, guys. So whoever is like on live right now, please check your veins right now. Okay.
Tap, 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 to take a
Yeah.
look at the vein. Okay, so I think I think at your wrist, okay, you'll be able to see your veins. Obviously not to just rely on one of your wrists, but both of it. You need to see like the weightage. Okay, so do I have more blue veins or do I have more green veins or purplish
Mm-hmm.
veins?
Mm-hmm.
And then some of you might
Okay.
say, oh my gosh, but I'm a combination. Okay, that also
Yeah.
means something, right? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
if after looking at your veins, okay, it seems like you have more bluish, purplish color, it means that you are cool skin tone.
Ah.
Blue, purple, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Blue
veins, yeah.
purple. Mm-hmm.
If it's greenish, okay, dominantly greenish, it would be warm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay,
So I do
uh,
have like green veins.
more of
Yeah.
it or
Y-
balance,
It's actually a bit like greenish blue, but more to green, I would say.
more to
Yeah.
green.
Yeah.
Then you will be
A warm skin tone. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah.
but you know what's a cool thing about identifying skin tone? It's funny because uh, I do encounter people who, they try to evaluate what's their vein colors, and there is an equal amount. They have purplish, blue, and green. So they
Mm-hmm.
end up being the very lucky skin tone, which is the neutral skin tone.
Yeah, the lucky ones, right?
Yeah. So the lucky ones means that any color would suit them and it will make them look their best. So for them looking for clothes, I mean they can be more experimental. They don't really have to stick to a certain color in order to look healthy.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
ever in my life, I only encountered like one or two. But most of us would fall under, I would say Asian, we are a good mix of cool and warm. But the funny thing is,
Mm-hmm.
the moment you change your hair color or
Mm-hmm.
you go suntan, like myself, I'm trying to get myself tan. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to change because I'm actually a cool skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that when I tan myself, um, it's funny because my veins will look more greenish.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
there's that undertone that becomes a little bit more peachy yellow. So if I become very tan and I try to wear cool colors, it wouldn't suit me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Michelle, is my background is noisy? Please pardon me because, there's small kids, running around and playing.
You have small kids. I have a cat behind me. So just in case you guys hear a meow, you will know
Uh,
what it is. So guys,
okay.
those of you that are in here, I hope that you know what's your skin tone and that you are busy checking your veins. But if you don't have any veins, I don't know how to help you. I don't.
Oh, there's another way. There's another way. Take a white paper.
Oh, the thing is, there's this third technique, thanks,
Mhm.
Ash, is
Yeah.
that they say take a piece of white paper and put it underneath your face. But okay, all this, right, needs to be done in natural lighting. Okay,
Yeah.
so take a piece of white paper, put it underneath your face. You'll be able to see whether, it makes you look darker or brighter, right? If it's brighter, it's cool. If it's darker, it's warm. Um,
Mm-hmm. True.
I don't know what's your experience, Ash, but for my experience, trying the paper test is not really that accurate. So,
Ah, okay.
I mean,
Like,
not to say it's not accurate at all, it works for some people.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like for me, right, I haven't tried the paper test, but I did try the accessory, like by gold and silver. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to this, right, I'm a bit more confused because I'm more into silver. Because silver's,
Right.
yeah, and also we all know that silver have the cool kind of vibe, it has its own characteristics, right? And gold, it naturally carries a bit more feminine touch towards it. So
Yeah.
maybe because of that, I'm like more inclined to get silvers than gold. Yeah.
Um, when it comes to skin tone, finding the right accessory, the tone would really have an impact. But if you're someone that is very into fashion and sometimes trends is like, oh, now gold is trending. So what? Does it
Mm-hmm.
mean that cool skin tone cannot wear gold? You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
You can, but you need to put more effort in the other colors that you put on to play around with it. So would you be
Yeah.
using more black to enhance that, or will you be using more gray to tone it down? That is
Mm.
advanced level.
True. I agree. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, yeah, that's true
So
actually. Yeah.
Ash,
Mm-hmm.
since you're a warm skin tone,
Yeah.
what are the colors that a warm skin tone should be wearing?
Okay, that's a good question. Like,
Wait, before you answer that,
mm-hmm.
I need to put it out there, okay? So
Uh-huh.
knowing tech, right?
Uh-huh.
We have a bunch of photos to show, but somehow I think when I show it,
Mm-hmm.
my whole screen disappears. So I'm gonna try and show it. You won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to see the visual.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Okay,
okay. So let me just try.
okay,
This
sure.
is what happens with tech, right? Okay. So this is
And
the color
sometimes,
wheel. Can you see me? You see, I'm right on top.
oh no.
So I can peep
Uh,
down like this. You
yeah.
can see my eyes.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
guys can just read my lips here. I'm just
Uh,
kidding. Okay, Ash, maybe you want to talk about the warm skin
okay,
tone?
yeah. Yeah, sure. So when it comes to warm skin tone, right? Basically, like I'm a warm skin tone. So you guys will be
Mm-hmm.
thinking that, oh, warm skin tone. What are the colors that really suits the warm skin tone best, right? So when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to this kind of color, skin tone, I would
Mm-hmm.
personally recommend you to go for the shades where you can find yellow, red, orange undertone.
So in
Okay?
this color wheel, like what's
Yeah.
within the warm, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So you can see in the diagram that we are showing right here, there's warm and also there's cool. So
Yeah.
it's actually best to carry warm colors on you to
Mm-hmm.
enhance your complexion even more. Like it
Mm-hmm.
looks even more brighter, even more, flattering. So apart
Mm-hmm.
from that, right, I would like to actually like how to say, I would like to put this into two different category, which
Mm.
is when it comes to neutrals. And people might ask, oh, warm skin tone, we only can carry like brighter colors. What about the neutrals? I only can wear bright, and people, I don't want to wear bright colors. There are people they don't want to like wear bright colors, right? Yeah. So for
Like
this kind of
myself.
people. Yeah. Yeah, so for this kind of people, I would say you can actually go for like ivory or like some browns or like some creams where you can see the yellow undertone in it. Okay, so this one is
So
for
the
the
idea is to replicate your undertone, is it?
yeah, so you must see the undertones now. The colors are for I need to tell you guys, like when you're looking at the colors, right? Each and every color has its own cool and also own warm skin tone.
Oh, I love this that you're sharing. Okay, I have the
Mm,
best photo to show you. So you're talking about,
yeah.
okay, so in each color there is a
Mm-hmm.
warm and cool. So meaning to say, like example, blue, there is a warmer blue, there's a cooler blue, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
is this the example that you're looking for? This is red.
Yeah. Yeah. It's red and there's a bit more warmer and also there's a
Yeah.
cooler red. Yeah, so you
Yes.
have to know how to like identify it, like how to differentiate with between colors. So when it comes to
Mm.
colors, right, you can actually break it down into many different shades. And also you can really look into some is like more towards the cool and another few is like it's more towards the warm. So
Warm.
you need to like actually identify which color suits you the best.
So in this
Yeah.
case, Ash, you are warm skin tone, so we know
Mm-hmm.
that warmer colors suit you better. So, like for example, red, we automatically think that it's a warm skin tone. But looking at these
Mm-hmm.
colors here, there's a warm red, there's a cool red. So
Yeah.
myself, I'm a cool, so I would wear cool red better, which is very true. Every time I wear this red, I get a lot of
Mm-hmm.
compliments. But for yourself,
Mm.
because Ash, your undertone is a little bit more yellowish, so you
Mm-hmm.
wear the warm red better, right?
Yeah, yeah. True, true. I agree. And also, I would like to let you guys know, you guys must be wondering, Ashon said he's a warm skin tone, and why is he wearing blue? Because blue falls under the cool
Mm-hmm.
category, right? As what I
Yeah.
was mentioning, when it comes to warm and cool, the blue that I'm wearing right now, it has a little bit of yellow undertone. So it
People think
falls,
that you are crazy for saying that.
oh my God, okay.
Please explain
This
that.
is, we are
Is
going even more
blue a
deeper.
warm skin? Yeah.
So I'm bringing it to a very deeper level right now. So don't get
I have
confused.
the right example here. So the blue
Yeah.
that you're wearing is under the warm, right?
Yes, it's under the warm tone. So you can
Yeah.
see, guys, like under this, okay, for this example that we are showing you, under the cool
Mm-hmm.
category and under the warm category. So when it comes to a warm skin tone, the warm colors really looks good on the warm skin tone colors, okay, like our
Yeah.
skin tone, okay? So when it comes to cool colors are actually, it looks good, like it looks even more better when it comes to a cool skin tone person. So so today I'm wearing a blue, but it has a warm undertone towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, let's stick with cool and warm. Okay, brighter
Okay,
colors
so
and
warm skin tone, you should go for your coral colors, orange, anything with a yellow undertone. Obviously, yellow
yeah,
works well on you. Even burgundy,
yes,
has a warmer undertone.
yeah,
Um, Green, I would say, those like olive green, a bit of lime green, which has the yellow
mm-hmm.
undertone, that will work
Yeah,
very, very well because the moment you replicate your undertone, right, it kind of brings out and gives a harmonious effect. So
yes,
the
true,
idea
true,
of
true.
like when the color harmonizes with each other, um,
Mhm.
it creates a more flattering skin tone. Yeah.
True, true. And so, Michelle, since I was like mentioning about the warm skin tone, right? Like what flatters, which color flatters the most? And I would like to ask you, since you're a cool skin tone, so I want you to share about the cool skin tone and what are the colors will be suitable for this skin tone people.
Okay, so cool skin tone, to recap, our undertone is a bit more bluish pink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you must be thinking bluish. You mean like Avatar kind of bluish? No, of course not, right? Because just now we're
Mm-hmm.
mentioning the veins are a little bit more bluish, right? So we tend to be a bit more pale. So in that sense, cooler colors will work best on the cool skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
Cool colors will include, your blues, purple,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
violet, which
Mm-hmm.
is like a shade of purple that has a more bluish tone to it.
Mm-hmm.
So just now, like what I shared, the warm and the cool red. So the cool red will be better because that red has a bluish undertone to it.
Yes, yes, agree, agree. Because like whenever like when it comes to reds, right? So orange is something which is more closer to red. So when I put on orange on me, I look a bit more lively compared to red. Yeah, so there's difference.
So it
Yeah.
tells you exactly what is your skin tone.
Yeah, it really tells me that I'm a warm skin tone.
So like for me, like if I look for a lipstick color, which is the same concept. If I go
Mm-hmm.
for coral lipstick, right, which has that orangey undertone, which is more warm, I will
Mm-hmm.
end up looking like I have jaundice, very yellow. I have kidney
Okay.
problems, like I will look very, very yellow. So that's why,
Mm-hmm.
some of us that are very pale, we we are very scared of the yellow color.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Got it. So it's
Because
better.
because because sometimes when you wear the yellow, you just it's the most common feedback is that I look like I'm sick. Why do I look so yellow?
Ah, yeah, agree. It even happens to me when I wear grays. Like there are certain
Ooh,
grays, right? Like you have
yeah.
to like identify. Oh, so sorry about that. I think they're having a fight. Okay, so yeah, we come back to our topic. So, so when it comes to grays, right, you can see like a gray falls under the shade of, in between black and also white, right? So you have to see the undertone as I'm very like I want to emphasize here, you have really need to look into the undertones. So the grays
Mm-hmm.
that actually have a little bit of yellowish tone towards it, so
Mm-hmm.
it looks good on on a warm skin tone. Yeah. So whenever you're picking your grays, so make sure that your skin tones are right. You
Yeah.
you pick the colors according to your skin tone. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Ash, I have a question. Like, what about
Mm-hmm.
accessories? Like, just now we briefly mentioned, right, that the gold suits the warm, and then
Yeah.
the silver suits the cool.
Yes.
Do you think it's
So
okay if we mix two of it together?
Okay, when it comes to this, right, I would say in this, okay, now looking at the fashion trend right now, people are actually mixing it up. But it's actually it depends on the weightage like you're putting together, I would say. If you are mixing up with gold and silver together, make sure it carries the same weightage. It's not like one is more, more and another one is less. So it will look a little bit off, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the best advice I would give you is if you tend to wear gold, just stick with gold accessories. And when picking up gold accessories, make sure that in your outfit, there's no silvers, popping out. Yeah, so your outfit, and also it can be on your bags or it can be on your shoe, because some shoes have its buckle and stuff, right? So make sure the hardwares are in gold. But if you are tend to like carry silver, same goes to, you have to apply the same rule, which is from head to toe, wear all silver. So it looks uniform and it looks very pleasing, when it looks good actually. Yeah, in that way.
I would say coordinated. I've seen people who wear like gold and silver together. Uh, okay, most of the time they look like a Christmas tree because gold and silver compete with each other, right? So it becomes like wow, super bling bling. Okay,
True,
so but
true.
unless that, but unless that's your image goal, it's fine. But
Mhm,
there are a lot of brands that are doing this, gold and silver, Versace, Dolce and Gabbana.
mhm, mhm,
But I feel that if it's in a design, the gold and silver is together, I think it's fine. But when you manually add it on, like I have a gold earring and a silver necklace, that's when it kind of
mhm.
looks a bit messy.
True, true.
Is
So,
there an accessory that suits for all skin tone, Ash?
of course, as I
Oh,
was mentioning
really?
previously, that one skin tone, which is under they falls under the neutrals, right? So neutral skin tone. So this particular neutral skin tone, don't worry, yeah. Not only skin tone, there's one accessory, one color that suits everyone, which is rose gold.
Rose gold.
Yeah, rose
So
gold.
it's
So
a
actually,
bit like pinkish kind of metal color, right?
yeah, it's more to the pinkish. Like you can see, like it's a bit more silvery and pinky. It has a mixture kind of thing, and you can see, right? It falls under the warm and a little bit of cool as well. So that is the reason this particular accessory suits all the skin type.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're like in the midst of deciding on what accessory to wear and you have no idea, the best tip, go for rose golds. Yeah, so it's
Rose
easy.
gold if you are
Mhm.
unsure about what skin tone you are, right?
Yeah, true, true. Yes, yes. So rose gold actually like really complements all the skin type. It's the best, I would say. Yeah.
Guys, thank you
And
for joining us at this time because we weren't expecting people to join at this timing, to be honest.
which is so true.
Hi.
Yeah, like hi to everyone. Like, yeah, thanks for joining in.
Do you guys have any questions for us? Please post it. Any question relating to style, not just color. I hope that you guys were able to find out what's your skin tone after what we've shared and what colors are suitable for you.
Yeah, true, true. Like you guys can test it out, right? Like looking at your veins, the paper,
The gold and
or the
silver.
gold and silver. And also, if you want to be a bit more adventurous, I would say you can stand under the sun and you can observe yourself. Either you turn turn
You
golden
mean stand
brown
under the
or
sun at 1, 2 p.m. when it's like glaring, you can't even see.
that's I would say that's the easiest way to find out. But to be even more accurate, I would say check your veins or the gold or the silver accessory. That actually helps you out a lot to actually
Oh, guys,
identify your
just
skin tone.
just go to any clothing store, look for a red and a blue. Look for orange and a blue outfit and then wear it, take photo, and then you'll be able to see. Put it side by side, you'll be able to see. Trust
True,
us, we've done this a million times.
true. Agree, agree. So yeah, Michelle, I have a question for you. Okay. So when talking about neutrals, I was mentioning about the neutrals previously for the
Mm-hmm.
warm skin tone, right? Where like having like a yellow tone, like yellow undertone. Does all the neutrals suits all the skin tone?
Okay, the question is, does all neutral suits all
Yeah,
skin tone?
like the neutrals, like natural colors suits all skin type.
That is a very popular conception that people has, like, oh, neutral colors should work for every skin tone, right? So we talked about it earlier just now. So then
Mm-mm-mm.
let me just show, these are the neutral colors,
Perfect.
right? So you
Yeah.
have different types of beige, and then you have, gray, you have navy, you have black, white. So these are the most common
Mm-hmm.
neutral colors, right? So
Yeah.
I would say that if you are a warm skin tone, gear towards beige, those with a brown or yellow undertone,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, neutrals, right? To be honest, neutrals are only black, white, and gray. Anything that is navy, olive, or beige, it already
Mm-hmm.
has a bit of temperature to it, like whether it's warm or cool, right?
Yeah.
So in that sense, if you are warmer, that's why things like olive, brown, beige will work very well for Ash for his skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
For myself, navy works very well for me because I'm cool, and
Yeah.
gray, charcoal gray, meaning to say the darker gray. But the
Yes.
lighter gray I have to avoid, because lighter gray on cool skin tone actually makes you look very, very pale. Because the lighter
Yeah.
gray actually has a more yellow undertone to it.
Yeah. I was mentioning about the gray, right? Like choosing grays.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
So then, when it comes to black and white,
Mm-hmm.
it's 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 neutral, as I mentioned, meaning to say, well, if okay, this is where fashion is very interesting. It really depends on what you're used to seeing, right? So for us, we have seen it work for many many skin tones. So I would say that if you are warmer skin tone and you wear black, doesn't mean that it won't work. It will still work on you because it doesn't really have a temperature to it, but your overall look will be darker. Okay.
Agree.
um
I agree.
it's a look. Okay, it can look very cool depending whether it suits your image goal. So if you want to look more like, this is when it comes to style already, right? If you want to look
Mm-hmm.
more assertive, you want to look more serious, obviously go ahead, wear all dark, that kind of effect.
Yeah.
Okay. But then when you put black on someone that is cool skin tone, because they're very pale, right?
Mm-hmm.
um, I think just now Ash mentioned cool skin tone tend to have a high contrast between their hair and skin color. So hair
Yeah.
is very black, skin is very, very light. Okay, so
Yeah.
when you wear black, it brightens up the pale skin even more, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So it's a look once again. It's not really a skin tone thing. So it
Mm-hmm.
depending what's your image goal. So the thing about white is it brightens up the overall appearance. But then white actually have two different effects. Actually, white makes your skin tone looks a little bit more tan, darker.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like the effect because I go to the gym. I want to emphasize my tan, so I'll purposely wear white so that I look even more tan than I am,
Mm.
because
Okay,
the
that's
outfit is white, right?
yeah, okay, guys, take note. So whoever wants to look,
Have a
hot.
fake tan, just wear
Yeah,
white.
wear white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, colors
But
plays a
but
very big role.
but
Yeah.
I have friends that they are very obsessed with like lightening, brightening their skin. They want that very Japanese kind of feel, right? The
Mm-hmm.
very fair skin. So then
Mm-hmm.
they like to wear black because it gives the effect.
Ah,
I
okay,
don't like the
okay.
effect, so it depends on your preference.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which I totally agree. Which I totally agree
Hmm.
because like different people have their own different image goals, right? They wanted to achieve something.
Yeah.
So it depends on you guys. Either you
Hmm.
wanted to look a bit more, tan looking, or you want to look a bit more, fairer looking. So the colors that you are putting on yourself, it plays a very big
Yeah.
role. So to look
Yep.
to look good, I would say experiment first and
Mm-hmm.
then go for it. Yeah. So for example, like when it comes to the cooler skin tone, you go for the cooler colors, like cool undertone. And when it comes to the warm skin tone, you go for the warm colors. Yeah, it flatters your skin even more. Yeah. So yeah, and Michelle, like I got to see like you posted question box, right? Like it's a question like people were asking like would you like to share a bit more? I'm so excited to hear. What are the
Okay,
questions?
I would say half of it it's not relevant to colors.
Okay.
You know, like things like how are you? I was like, okay, that is a question, but it's not a question regarding colors. So
Mm-hmm.
I will still answer it. How are you? I think I'm fine. I'm glad that it's the weekend. Okay, so some of the questions, I think I will also ask you, Ash. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so one of the most common questions that they asked was, why are you always in black?
Oh. Oh,
Um,
okay.
that's
Yeah.
I know that is a crime that I commit. I my wardrobe, I would say you'll be surprised. Actually, I only have 70% black, but the rest of it that is in another closet are all colors. So this is where it came from. This is not
Mm-hmm.
together with my black outfits.
Okay.
So my
Yeah.
black outfit have a special compartment because they are my favorites, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm always like torn in between. Should I be more colorful or should I go for my comfort zone black?
Okay. So black
Um,
is your comfort zone when it comes to black.
okay. I think the reason why I wear a lot of black, it's because I think my image, my profession requires it. It makes me
Mm.
feel powerful. Um,
Mm-hmm.
when I wear black, I feel like it matches the kind of like intensity
Mm-hmm.
that I
True,
like
true.
personally.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I also like white. I also like navy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Navies. Navies is a
so
good alternative for black.
yeah, but it's still
Mm-hmm.
black. So I
Yeah.
would say that the reason why I wear a lot of black because it's my profession and it makes me feel the most confident. And people keep saying this, Michelle, you know what? After you try so many colors, black is definitely your color. So I get a lot of that feedback.
Ah,
So,
okay. Okay. Yeah, like
mm.
personally I feel yeah, black suits you even more. Like I
But what
personally
about
feel.
you? Is there a
Like
color that you always wear?
okay, it's a good question. Because like when it comes to my wardrobe, right, you can find a lot of bright colors, but the only one color that I really, really, really like, if there's no other uh like options for me, I'll go for white.
Ooh.
Yeah, because white is something which is more, it is bright, it looks clean and stuff. So if let's say on that particular day, I don't know what color to wear, and my immediate option will be white. Yeah, so I'll stick to white.
It's interesting. Okay, if you guys want to
Mm-hmm.
know, do you know why they say that the color that you are inclined to actually say something about your life?
Yeah, I believe.
Personality is one thing, but
Mm-hmm.
from what I learned is that they say that if you suddenly become very fond of white, it's because maybe something happened in your life that you are looking to start a new chapter. You're looking for change, and white gives you that sense of like purity, like I detox myself, I cleanse it, I'm gonna start a new page, which is white. um it's a very interesting
Yeah.
analysis. And but they say that people who like white, they are quite high maintenance perfectionists, because we know that white, it's a color that is very hard to maintain.
Which is so true, you need to
Mm-hmm.
wash it separately. If not, you can see all the color stains on it. Yeah.
Mm.
So white. But apart from that, I'll go for blues though. Like you can see me, having blues, like blues in the sense of like washed out blue. Because washed out blue got a little bit of white undertone towards it. You can see the denim that I'm wearing, it has white undertone. And yeah, and there comes the brighter colors. Like it has like a very warm, warm tones. Yeah,
So
these are
the
my
it ties
favorite.
into the next question is that people ask like, so what is your favorite color? So Ash, is
Hmm.
white your favorite color?
My favorite color, okay, my favorite color. White is not
Oh
really
my
my
gosh, you're taking
favorite.
so long time to answer.
Yeah, like what's my favorite color? Okay, white is not really my favorite. My favorite color will be blue. I think so. Because whenever like I go out, I tend to go for the blues first instead of other colors. But if I have no option, then I'll go for whites.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah,
blue and white.
blue and white. Yeah, these are my favorite, I would say. Mhm. But a bit more outstanding if I feel like, oh no, I want to steal the show. So yeah, I'll put on a very bright
Like
color.
a yellow pants, right? That you
Yeah,
have.
like a yeah, yes, the yellow pants. It was, to be honest, right? Wow, the yellow pants, I still keeping it because
I
yeah.
saw you once. I saw you once at PLQ Mall. That was way back. I knew that you were a fashion advisor. It's just that at the point of time, we haven't really interacted. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I was doing my grocery shopping or something like that. then and then I saw you
Oh
walk
my God.
past,
Oh my God.
and then I was like, who's that yellow pants guy? I'm like, oh, and you're wearing a black top and
Yeah.
yellow pants. Like, guys, do you know wearing black with an accent color is like, look at me. I was like,
Oh my
okay,
God. So
that's a
Misha,
stylist right there. Like, duh.
yeah. Ooh. So Misha broke a secret. She didn't even tell me about this. Not only is she telling me about this.
Yeah, the thing about
Whoa.
me is I notice a lot of things I just don't say.
Okay.
No, that's why
Yeah.
people like us, we are crazy because like people here must be wondering, oh my gosh, a blue is just a blue. Why you guys have to make it so complicated? Why is there
Yeah,
a
true.
warm blue and a cool blue? It's just
True.
blue.
True, true. Blue is just blue. But yeah, guys, when you really look into it, got many shades. So when it comes to fashion, we are just like that.
There's
Yeah,
detail. Yeah.
yeah.
So, but there's one more question that I thought was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They ask, what do you think of red and white?
Red and white. Oh, wow.
It looks like a flag,
Red,
to be honest.
yeah, to be honest, yeah, you know what? That was the thing that I was thinking about, right? Red and white, it's a flag. Okay.
I was like, okay, but like, do you think there's any way that red and white can work together in fashion in an outfit? That's a very interesting question, I would say.
Mm. I would say can, but
It's so tough.
yeah. Black and red, yes. I would say yes. Yeah.
I would say if you like the concept of white and red, maybe
Mm-hmm.
then you want to look at the temperature once again. So maybe the red you wanna, instead of looking like a flag, which is I think is under the cool tone. The flag is under the cool
Mm-hmm.
tone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Maybe the white it can be ivory. Ivory meaning to say, those white that has a yellowish undertone.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
So it doesn't
Ivory.
look too like stark. But I think if you're wearing a full white, okay, imagine like a white oversized shirt, like a,
Mm-hmm.
a white dress, but then you
Mm-hmm.
wear red pumps, or you wear a red lipstick, or you
Mm-hmm.
wear a red bag. I don't think it's that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as bad as a white t-shirt and red pants, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It depends on how you're actually balancing the colors. Yeah, so if let's say you really want to emphasize on one particular color, so carry it more and make the rest lesser. So it looks even more, pleasing. Yeah, that's how you style it out. Yeah. Oh, that's a good sharing though. Like, yeah, talking about red and white.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are
Yeah.
there are a few questions about white, which is pretty interesting. I think people generally likes white. It's just that it's a bit more difficult to mix and match.
Mm-hmm. True,
Yeah,
true.
even the whole concept of wearing all white, it's quite intimidating to people. But I feel that most people pull off that all white look very nicely, for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
Yeah.
if it's the ivory, meaning to say there's a yellow undertone, not like the optic white. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. True, true, true.
it looks very
Actually, like when
classy.
when it comes to all white, right? When you mention about that, so like
Hmm.
all white, I am not a person as what I said. Yes, I like white. If there's no option, I'll go for white. But during our circuit breaker, I tried, I tried putting on all white on me from head to toe, and I find
I
it
think I
like
saw that
wow,
somewhere.
yeah, on my IG.
Okay, obviously, like
Yeah.
duh.
Yeah, I posted a picture, and surprisingly, it really surprised me. For some reason, it looks good actually, but you must know, what kind of construction it is. Like for example, is it a suit? Is it a tailored top or tailored bottom, or is it like loose fitted outfit? You must know. I would say fashion is all about when you put it together. Okay, what are the things that you need to put together, which is color, construction, and also, uh, you know, uh, the accessories all together.
All
So
the details,
then, yeah, all the
including the grooming.
details. Yes, including your grooming as well. So then only it will give you a clear vision, like all put together, in a very
Yeah.
nice way. Yeah, so yeah, so today's topic is about colors. So you guys must identify which one is your skin type
Are you a warm or
first.
cool?
Yeah, your warm or cool, and then which one flatters your skin tone even more, and go for that color. And yeah, and how to actually identify your skin type, and we were
Yeah.
like actually sharing about it, right? How to check it.
Who is
So
that?
yeah.
Always love watching you guys. Thank you.
Oh, Anita. Yeah.
Anita,
Oh, Anita. Oh, she's my
so
friend
supportive.
in
Thank you.
Malaysia. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching.
We're back in Malaysia, is it?
Yeah, in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
saw the news, I think there was a news saying that Malaysia, the borders between Malaysia and Singapore won't be. I think it's suspended or something like that for another 3 months. So
That's
sad.
sad actually. That's sad. I just pray that everybody, need to take care of themselves in this situation.
Just
It's
stay at
it's
home. Don't go out.
yeah, just stay at home, don't go out, cook your own food,
Stay at
healthy
home.
food
Watch our
especially.
IG live, and learn about fashion.
We are here to actually entertain you guys with full of fashion
Entertain
knowledge.
you. This is
Yeah,
educational entertainment.
yeah, educational entertainment. Yes, which is so true, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. So Michelle,
So,
yeah,
yes, I think
yeah.
we covered most of it, and
Mm-hmm,
we are going to end this live. We hope that you
mm-hmm,
find it useful. So,
mm-hmm.
we hope that at the end of it, you'll be able to find what's your skin tone, what are the
Yeah.
colors that suit you best.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
obviously, if you
Michelle,
have, yes,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes.
You wanted to say something?
I wanted to say, if you guys have very specific questions, you can always DM us as
Oh
usual. Or if
yeah.
you have a topic that you want us to specifically touch on, you can also let us know. We'll be
Yes, of
open to
course.
it.
Yeah. And Michelle, I have suddenly like something pop up. Like there's, as I was mentioning, right? Like
You always
people
have
are
something
having,
pop up.
yeah, every time, like in the midst of something, there will be something coming, like crossing my head like
Sure.
that. Yeah. Yeah. So when it comes to tan skin tone, right? Like people think like people normally having tan skin tone, they are like warm, they fall under the warm category. Is that true?
Who? So, meaning to
Like,
say, the moment you are 10, are you a worm, is it?
yeah, like for
No.
example, like
Mhm.
those who are falls under the like they have like sun-kissed tan skin, so these
Mhm.
people naturally falls under the warm skin tone because like um how to actually identify the things that we were mentioning, right? How to identify even though you are darker skin or lighter skin. So does majority of them fall under the warm skin tone or cool skin tone?
If you are tanned,
Yeah,
naturally
if you're
or
10.
unnaturally.
Naturally.
Normally, majority, they will fall under warm.
Okay, yeah, which is mm, okay,
Because
yeah.
because when you are sun kissed, right, that kind of bronzy effect, your
Mm-hmm.
undertone would be either yellow or peachy.
Yeah, yeah, true, true.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay,
So at the end
so
of it,
yeah.
I think it's really about like seeing what's your natural hair color, because nowadays, right, we can do anything to our hair, even wear colored lens, like
Mm,
have you seen, like, okay, if I wear blue color lens, I will look completely abnormal, because my skin tone wouldn't be able to carry that kind of like blue, eye,
ah,
because the blue eyes actually falls under
mm-hmm,
the warm skin tone. So like some of the Caucasians, they have like blonde hair, very, very
mm-hmm,
blonde platinum hair.
mm-hmm.
They usually have very peachy undertone, and their eyes would be like the greenish blue.
Mm,
So
okay.
because you are very used to seeing that kind of, that natural kind of composition, right, where the hair is more blonde, the eyes are more blue, it's
Mm-hmm.
it falls under the warm category. So if you suddenly see someone with a cool skin tone suddenly have blue eyes, that is kind of strange.
Mm, okay, okay. Yeah. So yeah. So I hope that today you guys will be even more sure about your skin tone and choose the right color after this. Yeah. So I hope this sharing helps you guys. Whoever's watching still with us, thank
Or
you.
whoever just
Yeah.
joined, you can rewatch this as usual. We post this in our in our IGTV under the
Yeah.
color section.
So yes. So we're gonna save it for you guys.
Yes,
So
I
yeah.
know. It's great seeing you,
Mhm.
Ash.
It's great seeing you too, Michelle. Even though, we are busy running around the clock, but, it's actually fun to see, even though it's virtual, but yeah, it's always nice to see each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we will have more topics coming up. Obviously, we don't just talk about body shape and skin tone. There are a lot more fashion topics. It's not just trends, but we have some secrets to share on creating, the best outfits. We have some formulas.
Yes.
I'm sure all of us in today's time, when you go to the store, you're always frustrated about looking for an outfit because you don't know what suits you. So if you want to find out more about your body shape, go to our IGTV. You'll be able to find a video about body shape, what suits
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. Today, if you want to, learn about skin tone, you can watch our repost about skin tone and what are the best colors for your skin tone.
Yeah.
Our first video is a bit more informal because we were just answering random style questions. We might do that in the next session where we will take random questions again,
Mm-hmm.
or we could even talk about our personal style journey. I think that would be very interesting.
Yeah, it will
Yeah.
be even more interesting getting to know each other's personal style journey. Yes, it's nice.
Yes, so
So yeah,
enjoy the rest of this Saturday, and
yeah,
we will see you guys
enjoy.
soon.
Yes. So thanks to everyone. And yeah. Anyways, Michelle, have a good weekend.
You too.
Yeah. So see ya.
See ya. Bye.
Bye bye.